In today's video, I am sharing a fun surprise happy mail from England. And today's heart prompts. This week's prompts are Thoughtful, contributed by Maria Stewart 1793. And Surprise, contributed by P.D. Mulgirl. Thoughtful and surprise. I added a couple little things to the top, some scraps from this is a party dress, cutting up different parts of it, added some thread. I stamped my name on a scrap piece of paper and then put it on this stamping tin, one of the free pages that they have, and had all kinds of these little library cards. So I cut that out and I added a little eyelet, and then I put one of my easy scrappy charms on it. That's the part of the topper. Today I'm going to choose my page or pages. Go right here. Wow, this is so appropriate. I was going to wait and do a separate opening of this happy mail that I just got in Saturday, and I received it yesterday on Friday, and that's when I went to the mailbox to get it. And I did slice it open, but I haven't looked inside, and I thought it would be this was a surprise, and it's a thoughtful gift. And you know what? I don't know who it's from because the tape on here covers it up. So I'm going to see who this is from. And now I know it's from England because of the King Charles stamp. I'm going to open this up. Oh, I have postcards from England. Stickers. You know, I don't have a lot of stickers. Oh, these are cute. Book page. The Bible, Jeremiah. It's a journal. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. And there's all kinds of pockets, an envelope journal. Another journal for me to work in. How fun. Because I'm almost complete with my little magazine journals that I've been working in, that I've been playing in. When I say working, it's fun. It's not work. It's just a word that I say, just like fun. That's my word, fun. Journaling card. Lovely, with envelopes. Well, I'm going to have to put some of these things in my Happy Mail journal, which is another journal that's almost finished. So I'll have to make another one. This is great. I'm just going to make sure. Oh, there's a front pocket here. Journal recipe. That is awesome. Beautiful. Oh, and here's a note. And it's from Ellie Bean, and she had sent me another journal that I used. Actually, two journals. I do have flip-throughs of those, and one was my Alaska travel journal. She's spending time in her craft room playing with scraps, and she wants to know what I do with the journals that I've made. Do I keep them all and look through them? And she says she has quite a stash. I'm going to answer that. I'm just going to do a quick video. Here's a journal on one of my little display hooks, a mini journal. There's one here. I have my tall one up there. There's my True Trash, my first one, on a little easel. So that's just displayed right here. I have on the top of my shelf all my little journals. The little ones are right there, mini ones. There's two from Ellie Bean. My scrappy magazine spine journals, my earlier journals. There. So those are my display shelves, and that's where I have my journals. I just came to the other side of my room. I have two journals right there. And I have this journal, my first composition notebook journal, glue book, couple there, and then this is one of my very first. I keep my journals. I do make some to give away as gifts. I've also sold a couple, but most of them are what you see there on the shelf. I have a few that are not finished yet, that are in progress. I love referring to my journals. Every once in a while, I'll take a couple downstairs, go through them. I re-inspire myself because there's so many things that we do. I'm sure you're the same, and you kind of forget. You do the same thing over again, but I like to go through them and remind myself of the fun items that I've made. I'm going to put this over to the side for that. Will be part of the thoughtful and the surprise prompts for today. I'm going to use this page. I don't know if I'm going to keep all of these flowers this way. I might cover them up. The other thing that I have, a very thoughtful thing that Anna, our eldest grandchild, we were doing some arts and crafts at the kitchen table. I had a piece of paper towel and we were talking about dancing, and I always say to the kids, will you take me dancing? And I'm always asking the kids, will you take me dancing someday? And of course the boys are no, no, no. And Anna made me a dance card. She painted these two people dancing, little music notes, and that's my dance card. That's the original. I took a photocopy because I want to save it, and I'm going to use this one. I did shrink it down a bit. I'm going to use that one, and it's on some butterfly paper that I had printed off. Reusing everything. My dance card. I'm going to use one of the pages from Ellie Bean that I just received in my surprise happy mail. They're always a fun surprise. And I'm going to make a hinge and put it on like this. I'll decorate this too. I have the cover, the top of a stamp set. I cut it down because I was going to use it on something else and it didn't end up making it. So I'm going to use this one today. Got this and this. My dance card is going to go front stage, center stage. I'm going to use some more of my happy mail. Use some of this washi tape. That'll be fun. I don't know what I'm going to do when the day comes that I don't have any room left for my journals, but I think what I'll do is I'll just replace some things that I have in totes. I just want to keep them, and if someday I'm not here, which we all know is going to happen, I have my page over here. I'm going to cut off a little bit from the edge. Let me just make sure I have enough. I'm going to cut some off. My little pocket for the hearts. That's fun, and it's shiny. I'm going to take away the gloss. I'm going to sew around it just to give it a little something extra, and then I'm going to put the heart on the back of my flip, and I'll just glue that on. My Nature Bloom stamp cover or base, it's going to go on top of the, it's kind of a black and white theme, on top of my flowers. I think that was an embroidery transfer, which was from Celeste also. I'm using it all up. So fun. This can go on here. And I was going to add my glue to take away the gloss of the postcard, but I'm going to leave it this way. I took a little thumb notch out here, and I also put the glue halfway up the postcard because then when these go in, they won't fall all the way down. And I can put them on this side. Rose for you, that's really pretty. Like that. So far. And then I'm also thinking about my dance card. I was wondering if I should make it a flip too, but I'll just do it all the way down. It brings a lot of emotion. Which the kids do not understand right now, but someday hopefully they will. Nature. Cut this over here. Now I'm wondering, I'm going to have to use some double-sided tape. I think I'll cut it off. Put this over here. I have this really old double-sided tape. I'm going to use it. I might have to cut it up a little bit to put it on the corners. Before I do that, I want to color these flowers in so it's not so neutral. And it also brings, it's just about coloring with the kids and just all these fun thoughts that are in my mind. Some of these are going to be brighter than others. My coloring's finished. That was fun. I'm going to put I got my fingers busy here. I'm going to put on my tape.
See a little bit at the top and a little bit.
Let's see what this is going to look like. And I need another little piece right there. But I'm going to use some of this tape. And one more on that flower mandala. Tons of fun. Just adding a few final things. I'm going to put a butterfly right here. Week 25. This week's prompts, thoughtful and surprise. The surprise was the beautiful happy mail that I received from Ellie Bean. And I used several things from her happy mail package. a postcard. I used stickers. I used this page that's the flip out. And the washi tape, which is the stickers too. I did some journaling on the washi tape. I used this heart just to decorate. The pocket, I just did some sewing around for some interest, trimmed off a little bit of it, and then I glued halfway up so that I wouldn't lose my hearts. That's where they're going to stay. The hearts are going to be right here. And I did some journaling. And so that was a surprise. It's also very thoughtful. Another thoughtful thing was this beautiful dance card. This is a photocopy from Anna, our eldest granddaughter. And that's what I wrote about. The dance card and all the fun colors. I did some coloring in, added these little acetate images. That is my very simple, very busy, but really fun prompt art for today. Always be fresh and stay adventurous. I'll see you in the next video. See you soon.